If you join phase, what do you think will be the reason as to want to do your biggest goal?
Fuck. Down, yeah. I've been feeling so down, yeah.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be answering some of your questions. My last Q&A video was like 7 or 8 months ago, and a lot has changed, and I've been wanting to film a new one, so here we are. Before we get started, I would really appreciate if you hit that subscribe button, and at the end of the video, if you enjoy the content, you want to see more, hit that like button. All right, let's get into it. So I posted on Instagram. I asked people to ask me some questions and keep them interesting. They were interesting. Okay, first one. How many burritos can you eat at once? So there's a couple ways of interpreting this question. I don't know if you're asking me how many burritos can I fit in my mouth, or like how many I could eat without dying. 3. If you join phase, what do you think will be the reason as to want to do your biggest goal? I'm assuming you join phase. What do you think will be the reason? And what is your biggest goal? If phase decides to pick me up, which we will find out here in a couple months, I think that it would be to diversify their content creators. I'm obviously not a cracked gamer. I am not somebody they would typically look at, but I have made the top 100, which means I have caught their eye in some way. I think if I get picked up, it will be because I am unique and I could bring another demographic to phase's audience. Wow. Well spoken, Bales. And what's my biggest goal? Well, my biggest goal in general in streaming in life is just to make people happy, to be happy, and to do what I love. I think it's pretty sad how many people just like don't go after their dreams because they don't think it's realistic. So that is what I'm doing. I'm trying to prove you don't need to have like connections. You don't need to have all this crazy stuff to get where you want to go. Hard work, man. Put in the work. You can do anything you want. All right, this question is actually asked quite a bit, and so I'm glad I get to address it because it's a little bit of a misconception. How do you stay so confident and energetic in general and for your content? So I am energetic because of just like a little shameless plug, you can use code Baileygoat to get 10% off your G Fuel purchases. For my content, I drink a lot of G Fuel. I stay energized, I stay pumped up. But another reason I stay energetic is because this is what I want to do. And like, I love this. I love streaming. I love playing games. I love creating content. So I'm gonna be energetic and I'm gonna be excited about moving forward in creating something new and having new people see me or whatever it may be. I just love what I do. It excites me. That's where my energy comes from. And then confidence. Okay. We're gonna talk about confidence because a lot of people view me as very confident, which is interesting because I'm very insecure. I am a lot different than a lot of people. But what I've found is that if I set an example that being different is good, being different is okay, being different is something you should embrace, I want everybody who watches me who maybe is a little insecure about themselves to know that you can be confident. So really, I'm setting an example. I'm trying my best to love myself and to encourage other people to love themselves, even if they're a little weird, but also like to express that if you are different, if you are weird, that is a good thing. That means you will stand out, especially if you want to be a streamer, content creator, whatever it may be. If you are the same as everybody else, you're going to get lost. Being different is good. Being weird is good. Period. And that's on period. Why are you so cute? First game you streamed. I started streaming Fortnite way back in the day. 2 years ago. A little over 2 years ago, started streaming Fortnite. Do I enjoy playing piano? Yes, I have picked up piano over the last like couple weeks. The reason I did, I'm 23 and I picked up piano randomly. I got tonsillitis actually. Couldn't stream, couldn't really do anything, and it was driving me crazy to not have a hobby, not have something to do, trying to stay off screens. I impulsively bought a keyboard on Amazon, and now here we are, and I love it. It has actually helped a lot. I have a lot of anxiety, and especially at night, and being able to play just like a melody, just like practicing a melody over and over with my phone away, all that, it's really calming. It really helps me, and I feel fulfillment like when I learn a new skill or a new song and I'm like playing it well. What's one thing that made you get into gaming? I mean, my whole life I grew up with like my dad and my brother always gamed, and like we always had like little game nights where we would just play whatever. I was pretty shy. I never really spoke up about like wanting to play, so I would just watch my brother play whatever. Sometimes he would let me play, but my whole life I'd been watching my brother and my dad play video games. Then I got into it when I was in high school. How crazy has it been becoming a full-time streamer? I don't know that crazy is the right word. Back in January of 2020, I quit my job to be a full-time streamer, and I'm also a full-time student. Craziness isn't like exactly the right word. It's a lot of work. It's definitely difficult. I do everything myself. I obviously don't make a lot of money. Full-time content creating is not that extravagant, I would say. Like, unless you're making a good amount of money, it's kind of difficult. I don't pay any editors. I don't pay management. None of that. I edit all my videos. I have to go through all my emails, go through all the people who want to work with me, or scammers who are trying to work with me, things like that. So you just learn a lot, honestly. Like, it may be busy and it may be hectic, but I learn a ton, and I am my own boss. I make my own schedule, but it's also kind of hard because I'm also the one who has to keep myself accountable. What made you start streaming? If it was another streamer, why do they encourage you to do so? So, I mean, technically it was another streamer at the time. It was a buddy of mine who I played Fortnite with. He said that I was really funny and entertaining to play with, and was like, you should stream. And I'm like, what is streaming? He's like, look at Twitch. And I was like, what is Twitch? He set me up on my PlayStation. I started in like a little crappy like recliner chair, and I propped my TV up and like a little laptop so I could see my chat. I didn't have a chat, but that's how it started. And then 2 years later, 2 years of learning hard lessons and growing, I'm now here, which is pretty sick. But yeah, no, I just started because he told me to, and now I love it. Happy accidents, you know? If your younger self was looking at your older self, would they be proud? It depends. It depends on if they look at a surface level. You know, I never really thought like this is like the spot I'd be in. I'm 23. When I was younger, I always pictured myself being like an architect, like a businesswoman. Like, I was all about like independence and like making money, like, being super powerful and stuff like that. Like, that was like a dream of mine when I was a kid. But I'm happy. If that makes sense. Like, I don't know that my younger self would be like, I think I would be confused. Honestly, just because like this isn't something I ever thought about doing because it wasn't a thing when I was growing up. But I've always had struggles with self-confidence and stuff like that, and I still do now, but I'm a lot more open about like my identity and like who I am and who I want to be, and like I do what I want and stuff. And I think that my younger self would be proud about that, because I've always, since I can remember, struggled like being happy. Which aspect of social media are you seeing biggest growth? Twitter, TikTok, or YouTube? Depends. It depends. TikTok I have the most followers on, but they've been from like silly little videos that like did well. So it's not really like I have a presence on TikTok as much as TikTok just has a really good algorithm for me. But like Twitter is where I see the most like organic growth and like the most activity, and I can reach the most people in a genuine way. So probably Twitter. Twitter's my favorite. I love Twitter. Twitter is awesome. Do you like eggs? Yes. I like it. I like an egg if it's like over easy or like sunny side up on like toast or in a sandwich. Not a huge fan of like scrambled eggs or eggs that are like cooked all the way through and they're like, ugh. But occasionally, yeah, sure, an egg's fine. If you could change anything regarding streaming, YouTube content, or even yourself, what would it be? I think one thing I wish I could change was I have a really bad habit of like needing reassurance and like needing words of affirmation to know that I'm doing good. I wish that I was better about understanding that like dips and plateaus are normal, but instead I get really down on myself. So I just wish I was better at understanding the process and like accepting the process. I'm a little bit of a control freak and a little bit insecure, and I need something to tell me, something to point me in the right direction, or something to tell me that I am going in the right direction. Will you be doing more vlogs? Yes. I'm trying to post on YouTube every Monday and Thursday, and I don't have that much gaming content, so it'll hopefully be like one gaming video and one IRL video, whether it's like this or I just do a random vlog. I'm gonna try. People really like my vlogs. My vlogs are the things that do the best on my channel, which is so strange because making vlogs is weird. I don't know. Probably I will do my best to get more vlogs out. What is your favorite G Fuel flavor? Sour, blue, chug rug. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? So, well, like we gotta look at this from an outside perspective. A woodchuck. What does it do with the wood? It chucks wood. Because it's a woodchuck chucking like wood. Remember that when the wood goes flying through the air, it's being thrown. Is that how many one chucks? Is one chuck? One log of wood being chucked? 10 logs of wood. Is that one chuck or is that 10 chucks? And you gotta remember, when it's how you have to divide, you gotta carry the one to the top. 7. When did you realize making other people happy is what brought you joy? P.S. You're super cute. I've actually realized this a long time ago. I mean, like, you could ask, I mean, like, don't talk to my parents, that's weird. But you could ask my parents, my family. I've always been, like, an entertainer. Like, I just wanted to make people laugh. I would just crack jokes all the time, like, growing up. Like, seriously. So that, I loved making people happy. But it was kind of like I had an epiphany later on in life that, like, I would work really hard at making myself happy, and like I couldn't. I had a really, really, really hard time doing that. And I realized like my happiness levels go up when I am providing somebody happiness. If I am adding to somebody's life and adding to somebody's joy, that is what brings me happiness. Okay, last question. Do you think your streams positively, ontologically affect the Twitch community as a whole? I have to look up that word. Of or relating to ontology. Okay, that doesn't help me. Maybe that's a typo. We're just gonna go, do you think your streams positively affect the Twitch community as a whole? If so, why? Of course. I think any stream that is really positive, or any group of people that is really positive on a platform, is gonna make things better as a whole, because it branches off. Like, the people who come into my stream, there is not a single one who doesn't go into somebody else's stream. And so if I can put somebody in a better mood, or if I can change somebody's outlook, or if I can make them a more positive person, then they go to somebody else's stream and they are more positive there, that obviously creates a bigger impact. And I think that that's something we should strive for as streamers, is to make people better. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of negative communities on Twitch and negative people on Twitch that spread negativity. And if we can just overpower that with positivity, I think that's awesome. That's what I would love to do. And I encourage every one of my viewers to have a little bit more positivity and be kinder. I don't really know what people are going through. Just be kind. It's so easy, man. Anyways, that does it for this video. I hope I answered your question. If I missed it, I apologize. Maybe I'll do another Q&A in like 6 months or something. We'll see what changes. We'll see how time changes, how my background changes, how I change. I think it's really interesting, actually. But yes, I will be posting Mondays and Thursdays every single week. Hopefully, I'll be doing one vlog and one gaming video. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, like, click the bell, comment what you want me to do next. Or if you have any more questions, I don't know, maybe we'll do segments like this once a month. Who knows? Depends on if you guys enjoy it. Anyways, I will catch you guys on Thursday.
What you do?